Hey fellow collectors, today we're going to be talking about DC Comics Multiverse, the Blue Box, Batman. Now this is a collect to connect Killer Croc wave, and this Batman is Dick Grayson. You see his head here, the mask, and we have Batman. Now Dick Grayson did fill in for Batman while he was presumed dead. You can read it in the comic books, which is a very interesting read. So here we have all the characters that build the Killer Croc wave, and we see the Batman information here. So if I pull it in and pull it up closer, you can pause to read your section. So on this side we have the same artwork. So if I bring in my scale, we see that he's coming in at 9.8 ounces. So let's get Dick Grayson Batman out and see how cool he is. Okay, now that we have Dick Grayson Batman out of the box, we can look at the first accessory. Is the head of Dick Grayson. There we go. And we also have this cowl that you can put around the neck of Dick Grayson whenever you have his head on, which is a nice touch. And the accessory comes with for Killer Croc is the leg. And you'll look, this leg is almost as tall as Dick is. So here we have Dick. And the first thing you'll notice, this cape is a cloth cape, which is very nice. They added a Batman with a cloth cape instead of a big old plastic one, our big rubber one. Now as we pull in this, here we see a slight grin, and that's what set Dick apart from Bruce Wayne, is he liked to smile while he was fighting crime. He was always the light-hearted version of Batman. Now we see here, we have a nice T-pose. He has a bicep swivel, a single bend in the elbow here, and the rest is on a peg swivel. Now as far as ab crunch goes, there he goes backwards, not so much, but forward had some. I think it's just stuck. Don't want to press the matter too much more. So he does have a waist swivel. And as far as splits goes, he does a nice Von Damme style split. He does have a thigh rotation, double bend in the knee, no boot swivel, but does have a peg swivel on the ankle and has a peg hole for the feet. So if I get him on the stand and back into standing position, his elbows are really stiff on this figure. Now some people don't like this figure because it's not Batman, it's Tim Drake, it's Dick Grayson. Well, yeah, it is. So he's coming in, the top of his head is coming in at 6 and what was that? 3/8 or 3/4, but I don't know. He's coming in just a little over half for the top of his head. His ears are pushing at 6 3/4. So I mean, if I bring in Tim Drake here as Red Robin, you can see the difference here in height. If I bring in Katana from the same wave, you can see they're pulling in about the same. Okay. So he will also fit in, if I can get him standing up in a little bit more good position, he can also fit in with Marvel Legend figures, which is nice, because if you want to share some shelf space and don't want to look too weird, you can. Like, you don't want to put Marvel Legend with DC Multiverse. It just doesn't go right. So if you're looking for this Batman, only place to find it is on the secondary market, eBay, Amazon, and sometimes Walmart. So until next time, remember, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.